Hey now, welcome back Pokemon trainers. This is your friendly neighborhood Bullados, and today we're at the Midseason Showdown in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. The date today is January 14th, 2018. We are in round 3. On the left of your screen is Michael Holmblad. On your right is William Sepesi. Michael comes into this battle with Tapu Koko, Raichu, Kanto version, Charizard, Azumarill, Smeargle, and Legendaries. William comes in with Charizard, Aegislash, Legendaries, Kommo-o, Tapu Koko, and Snorlax. Players have 90 seconds to choose the 4 Pokemon that they're going to bring into their battle. And then they have 5 minutes for each player to select their moves. So both players are now selecting their Pokemon. Once the battle starts, you have 45 seconds per move and 5 minutes total during move selection. So, battle starts. Michael's on the left, William's on the right. Let's let this game start. William's going to start out with Kommo-o and Legendaries. Well, Michael is going to counter with Smeargle and Azumarill. We saw Michael in round 1 of this tournament, and he started with Smeargle Azumarill in both times. Legendaries Intimidate is going to drop the attack of both Smeargle and Azumarill, and it only happens when Legendaries switches into the battle or at the start of the battle. We know that Smeargle likes using Fake Out to stop the opponent from attacking, we know that Azumarill has Belly Drum on it. In this case, the Kommo-o has Commonium Z, and we know that Legendaries has a Choice Scarf attached to it. So it's locked into one. It's locked into one move for the entire time that it's out. But William's going to switch out of the Legendaries into Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko's Electric Surge turns the battlefield into an electric current. Smeargle is going to use Spore, but Kommo-o is going to prevent that. And now we see Kommo-o is going to use its Z move off of Crushing Scales. Kommo-o's Full Force Z move does not affect Azumarill because it's a Dragon type attack, but it does attack both opponents' Pokemon. It's a Glorious Soul Blaze. Azumarill is a Fairy type and is not affected by Dragon type attacks, so it will only target the Smeargle. And Smeargle will not be knocked out because of its Focus Sash. But Kommo-o's attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed all rise because of that attack. Azumarill is going to Belly Drum, cuts its HP in half, and maximizes its attack. Then it's going to eat its Citrus Berry to restore 50 HP. Smeargle's Moody will raise its special attack, which doesn't really matter. Drops its special defense, which also doesn't really matter. So Smeargle is very likely going to try and Spore something, or Follow Me. Actually I would say Follow Me. Going to force William's first attack to hit the Smeargle instead of the Azumarill. Kommo-o definitely has to do something against that Azumarill, or else Azumarill is really going to get rid of it quickly. Very likely Azumarill is going to use Water Jet during this turn. We've only ever seen it use Water Jet so far in this tournament. It's going to Water Jet onto Tapu Koko, which is enough to knock it out. And then the Follow Me forces Poison Jab to hit the Smeargle, so Smeargle faints. Both players are down to 3 Pokemon, but William's probably not too great of a spot losing one of his biggest attackers in that Tapu Koko. Michael also has a choice of Pokemon to send out. We really don't know which Pokemon he has left available to him yet. We know that Michael's already selected his Pokemon to use, and here comes William's Charizard, which we know from the sheet has Charizardite Y. Michael sends out Kanto version Raichu, which we know has Electrium Z attached to it. So Charizard can Mega Evolve, while Raichu can use its Z move. I would guess that the Raichu is going to Z move the Charizard, and it's almost assured that the Raichu is going to be faster than the Zard. William might decide to switch, but he's just going to Mega Evolve the Zard, and probably Protect would be my guess. He's going to have the Komodo try and attack the Raichu. Drought is going to give us a Sunny Day effect. Raichu is going to Fake Out on the Komodo, while Aqua Jet's going to hit the Zard for super effective knockout. Charizard faints from that one attack. Komodo flinches and can't do anything. William is now in a really bad position. He's going to have to send out the Landorus, and since we know that the Landorus is weak to water type, it's very likely that's who Azumarill is going to target first. Landorus is Intimidate, drops the attack of both Raichu and Azumarill. And now we go back to turn select. Michael wants to take back the Raichu and send out the Tapu Koko instead. Azumarill is going to Aqua Jet onto Landorus, and that's going to easily knock it out. Komodo's still there for William, but there's not much he can do with it. Going to use Poison Jab on Azumarill. It is super effective, and that does knock out the Azumarill. William wanted to get that thing down much earlier in the game, but it's constantly getting statused and all these other things from Raichu and Smeargle. So now Raichu comes out, and at this point it's very likely going to be a Z move from Raichu onto Komodo. More than likely, William realizes that's going to happen, and he might decide to Protect with the Komodo, just to get rid of Raichu's Z attack. Right now, we just play one big guessing game. Komodo does use the Protect, while Raichu's going to use Feint, which gets around Komodo, falls for the Feint. Dazzling Gleam will knock out Komodo from being super effective, and Michael takes game one of this best of three match. So now both players will go back to team select, and they'll get a new chance to choose the 4 Pokemon that they're going to use in this battle. Michael has used the exact same strategy so far in all of his battles. That is, send out Azumarill, use Smeargle to stall for a couple of turns so that Azumarill can max out its attack, and then sweep with Azumarill while stunning one of his opponent's Pokemon. I wouldn't expect him to change that strategy all that much in this battle. William, on the other hand, probably needs to completely rethink how he wants to play this battle, especially given that Azumarill's type advantage over Komodo, and it stops Komodo's Z attack pretty much completely. Because pretty much every attack is going to knock out Smeargle, while William needs to save Komodo's Z move for something that would not get one-shot by a regular attack. At least that's my thought on it. He might also just be using the Z move to increase Komodo's stats in general. But I'm not sure if that's all of what he's doing. So William is still trying to select his team. Michael's already had his team selected for a minute. Starting to run out of time, William. There we go. We now move into game 2. Michael is in the lead 1-0. You are challenged by a Pokemon trainer. Michael starts out as he has in the last few games with Smeargle and Azumarill, while William counters with Tapu Koko and Komo-o. Tapu Koko's Electric Surge puts an electric current across the battlefield. Smeargle, we all know what that Smeargle is going to do. It's going to fake out something. He's probably going to fake out the Tapu Koko so that it's not targeting down the Azumarill. Michael wants that Azumarill to get its belly drum off on turn 1, and I think Smeargle would have the speed priority over the Tapu Koko in this match. Tapu Koko flinches. Here's Komo-o using its big Z move. Komo-o is going to use its Z move to attack both opponents' Pokemon. Azumarill blocks the attack because Fairy is immune to Dragon-type attacks. Smeargle is reduced to 1 HP, but it holds on due to its Focus Sash. Komo-o's attacks, defense, special defense, and speed are all raised because of that. Azumarill is going to Belly Drum, and we basically have the exact same start to this battle as we did to the last one. Azumarill cuts its HP in half and maximizes its attack, and then it eats a Citrus Berry to put it back up to about 3/4 health. Smeargle's Moody raises its evasiveness and kills its speed. Tapu Koko is still going to want to target down the Azumarill, but Smeargle is probably going to follow me, followed by Azumarill's Aqua Jet onto the Tapu Koko slot. Very likely going to knock out the Tapu Koko. Michael's team does one thing, and it does it really well. William thus far hasn't found an answer for what its team does. Smeargle is going to follow me as we expected. Azumarill is going to Aqua Jet into the Tapu Koko. That's going to easily knock out the Koko. Smeargle's Moody will raise accuracy while dropping defense, and Komo-o probably missed its attack. So now William has to send out one of his other Pokemon. He does still have some things that he can do. Depending on who he decided to bring out, aside from the Komo-o and the Tapu Koko. So I don't know what William's waiting on. He probably has 2 Pokemon in the back, and both of them are going to get one-shot by that Azumarill's attack. He's going to send out the Charizard, which will get knocked out by Aqua Jet. He needs that Charizard to protect this turn. He needs to Mega Evolve it and protect. Azumarill's probably going to just target down the Charizard, and while Smeargle is going to follow me, having that evasiveness hit from the Smeargle's Moody completely changes battle around. I mean, it's not like William could do much against Michael's team, but Charizard, what he's doing right now isn't working too well. Charizard is going to just Mega Evolve and Protect. Smeargle is going to follow me, forcing Komodo to attack Smeargle. Osmero is going to Aqua Jet the Zard. Oh, Aqua Jet's the Komodo, not very effective. Komodo is going to Poison Jab, and it avoids it. Smeargle's speed rises while evasiveness falls, so it's now at +1 evasion. Protect from Charizard fails. Follow me from Smeargle. Going to force attention onto it. Aqua Jet's going to hit into Charizard and knock it out pretty easily. And Komodo is going to use its poison attack on Smeargle and finally knock it out. But unfortunately, this is probably too little too late for William's team. Michael has 3 Pokemon remaining to William's 2, but Michael also very likely has that Kanto Raichu with Fake Out still in the back. But he's going to send out Tapu Koko instead. Out comes William's Landorus. I think he's sending out Tapu Koko because he thinks he has this game in hand. Intimidate's going to drop Koko and Azumarill's attack, but that's not going to matter too much because of the super effective nature of Michael's attacks against Williams. Tapu Koko is just going to Dazzling Gleam, and Azumarill is going to Aqua Jet. The Landorus Dazzling Gleam is a fairy type move that will attack both opponents' Pokemon, but its only purpose at this point is to get rid of the Komodo. Other than that, it's just going. Michael definitely has this game very much. He's very much in favor of this game. Tapu Koko is going to protect, make sure that the Landorus can't kill it, and Azumarill is going to protect as well. Komodo is going to use Poison Jab. It's trying to hit the Azumarill. Landorus is going to Earth Power, trying to hit the Tapu Koko, and both of them fail. Electricity disappears from the battlefield, so now electric attacks are weakened slightly, but I mean that really doesn't matter. Tapu Koko isn't there to hit an electric attack. It's there just to Dazzling Gleam and knock out the Komodo. Osmarill is going to Aqua Jet into Landorus, which is going to knock it out pretty easily. It doesn't knock it out. Poison Jab from Azumarill. From Komodo onto Azumarill is going to knock out the Azumarill. Landorus is going to Earth Power into Tapu Koko, and that will knock it out. I'm kind of amazed that Landorus survived that attack. It didn't come close in the last time. Maybe could the Intimidate possibly have helped it? Michael probably just got overconfident. I'm surprised that you didn't bring out the Raichu to fake out the Komodo during the last turn. Raichu does still have its Z-move to use, but he might want to make sure that the Landorus doesn't have, that the Komodo, the Landorus doesn't have a chance to attack. Komodo is going to Drain Punch. It's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage, and it does, in fact, one-shot Raichu. So Raichu is knocked out by Komodo, and William takes this game due to a couple of factors. The first one being the it's basically overconfidence. Sending out the Tapu Koko during that one turn really shouldn't have happened. It should have been a send of Raichu instead, just to make sure that Komodo couldn't attack during that turn. Azumarill would have survived either one of the other attacks. He just needed to make sure that the Komodo couldn't poison jab the Azumarill for double weakness. William now has his team decided, and Michael still selecting his team, but we know that his first two Pokemon are always going to be the same. He's always going to use that Smeargle and the Azumarill. I'm not sure if he wants to change how he deploys them this round. Well, we get into round 3, and this is the battle that will decide it all. There's still about 30 minutes left in this round, so these players have plenty of time to finish this match. So, Michael Holmblad starts out as usual with Smeargle and Azumarill, while William counters with Komodo and Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko's ability turns the field into an electric storm, which will raise the attack strength of electric type attacks. Michael's probably just going to... This game is probably going to start very similarly to how all the other ones have started thus far. Smeargle's going to follow me, trying to make sure that Tapu Koko can't do anything. But Tapu Koko is going to take a Azumarill into the sky. Follow me probably doesn't affect that attack. While William's going to use Komodo's Z move. That Azumarill avoids the attack, which doesn't matter. Clangorous Soul Blaze. It's going to bring the Smeargle down to 1 HP due to the Focus Sash, and it's going to raise the stats of every one of Komodo. It's going to raise every one of Komodo's stats by 1. Smeargle has 3 HP remaining. Smeargle's evasiveness hits and loses some special attack. That is a big deal right there. As we saw in the last game, Smeargle not having evasion. Smeargle having that evasion could potentially lead Williams' attacks to miss the Smeargle. Smeargle might decide to just follow me. It might use Spore. Also wants to make sure. It really wants to make sure that the Komodo isn't targeting down Michael's Azumarill once it comes back from that Sky Drop. Smeargle's going to follow me as predicted. Komodo is going to Poison Jab. And it does hit the Smeargle this time. That's easily going to knock out the Smeargle. Tapu Koko brings Azumarill back to Earth with Sky Drop. That deals a small amount of damage, but Azumarill's freed from it. It's going to Belly Drum, cutting its HP by half of its overall. It'll maximize its attack. It's then going to use its Citrus Berry, restore itself back to about 2/3 health, I'd say. So for the first time that we've seen in this tournament, Michael did not get Azumarill's attack maximized during the first turn. Probably William is going to do the exact same thing that he did in the last turn. Just have Tapu Koko try and Sky Drop the what is it? The Azumarill. But he's got to be careful here. Fake Out is going to hit Komodo, and that's going to stop it from attacking. Aqua Jet into the Tapu Koko, knocks it out in one shot, as we've seen for the third time in this match. William now has to send out one of his remaining Pokemon. We still have to deal with that Azumarill that's been max attacked. So, now no matter what, Michael is going to want to target down William's Charizard, because it's got weakness to everything that Michael has, so I might as well take the quick and easy knockout. William knows this, and he's going to just like he has in the last couple of games, Mega Evolve and Protect. But he's going to switch out the Raichu in favor of Tapu Koko. Here's our Mega Charizard. The drought that Mega Charizard Y has, well, drops Sunny Day onto the field. There's a Protect. Charizard protects itself. Poison Jab onto a Azumarill will knock it out, just like it has in every other battle. Azumarill gets knocked out, and we now know that Michael is left with Raichu Kanto form to send back in. So we know that Raichu has a Fake Out attack, which he's probably going to want to use on Komodo. He's then going to probably Z-move the Charizard just to make absolute certain that Charizard is knocked out. Raichu's going to faint. Komodo will use Poison Jab on Tapu Koko, which will knock it out. Charizard will use Overheat, but Raichu misses it. And there goes the electricity from the battlefield. But Michael is now out of Pokemon. He just has the Raichu left in this battle. Charizard and Komodo can both easily knock out the Raichu, but there goes Komodo with the Drain Punch, and that takes the final knockout against Michael, and William wins this best of 3 match. Just want to make sure that this was... Yep. William wins this best of 3 match in round 4 of the Midseason Showdown. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.